Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Crypto Metal Market Review. Today's Wednesday, the 28th of October. My name's John Hammond. Right, just looking at gold again. Will it ever break out? I think we're approaching the time now. It seems to be quite negative. We've seen actually a supportive channel going right back to sort of April, early May time, sorry, mid-April time this year. And we've got a sort of resistance line coming down, and it's really getting stuck in here waiting for direction. This consolidation phase from the bull market that it's had to its new all-time high is pretty strong. We've attempted to break out, and each time it's broken out on the downside. The last certainly since early October, late September, we've been pretty much trading within a few points, so I'm kind of erring on the side of a breakout to the downside. Clearly the election and waiting for the extra stimulus, whether that happens before the end of the year I don't know, but something's got to happen with gold and silver as well. We have got a strong area of support around the 1780 to sort of mid-18 18 sort of area. So we've got support there, and if it is going to break to the downside, I think it will need to find support here before it takes off again, which it could well do by the end of the year. If it does break to the upside, then the resistance is certainly in the all-time highs. So there's not much to go. It will break out, and I think it with some news on the stimulus or similar, that could push price action higher. So that's that's gold. Moving on to silver, we've got a pretty similar story as ever. Exactly the same kind of support channel and resistance channel. Although silver being more volatile has touched these with more frequency. We've got sort of 2, 3, 4 of these rising channels and then breaking out again to the downside. It's been pretty supportive around the $24 level, and I think again it's going to take its lead from gold or vice versa, but one of two things are going to happen clearly, and if it does head up to break out to the upside, we're going to be back up to the sort of high 26s to 27s in quite short order. If it's the downside, then we're probably looking around about the $20 around about this kind of support level, high 18s to the $20, I think. But that could happen quite quickly with silver. It's a very volatile metal. Looking at the RSI, it's on a downward trend, and it looks like the MACD could potentially cross over to the downside as well. It's looking quite bearish for both gold and silver in the short term. Long term, very bullish obviously on the metals, hence Crypto Metals newsletters and the long term trend. This is a great buying opportunity for our members, and we've got levels and signals already in the bag for members. As and when these price levels are broken, we can then make a decision on where we're going to go from here. Okay, looking at the US dollar, this is the basket of US dollar DXY. Obviously, we're still in a very negative bear market trend, and my view hasn't changed on this at all. However, we've got some short-term support, and we've had a bit of a bounce over the last few days, heading back up, and that's probably one of the drivers in the short term. We could be seeing an upward tick back up to sort of the high 93s, 94 level, and if it pushes on a bit further to 95, and that would potentially direct the metals in a negative stance as well. So with the absence of any political stimulus or the good news from the American election, then it's looking quite bearish for metals and quite positive for the dollar. Okay, cryptocurrency, the granddaddy of them all, Bitcoin has been on a tear recently and had some good news from over in Singapore that I updated members on yesterday. DBS Bank are generating their own cryptocurrency exchange for commercial entities, which is quite positive. So that pushed the price of Bitcoin yesterday quite high. Okay, if we move to a weekly chart, we can see this rising channel that we've been in since obviously the lows of March 2020. We're pushing on here. We've had a crossover with the moving averages, and obviously been an upwards trend for some time now. Certainly going back to sort of May 19 before the high. That high that we had back in June 19, which was around about 13,800. Was breached today, this morning, about 2:45 a.m. GMT time, and we're still in a bullish weekly trend. We're still not oversold on the RSI, and we're still looking quite positive on the MACD as well. So, still got some room for Bitcoin to move up. Our long-term view is very, very bullish on cryptocurrencies, and in particular the hard nature of Bitcoin as a hard asset. Similar now in terms of gold. So yeah, we're very bullish on these things. The next support area we're looking at is around about sort of the 14 to $15,000 level, and then we're jumping up to 16, potentially 17, and then obviously on to 20. So we expect that to occur at some point next year. But with the news that's coming in and the potential for the war chest of funds from commercial treasuries and individuals that will be getting in through PayPal, Square, and other exchanges that are kind of more run-of-the-mill, a lot easier to deal with than some of the Chinese and global exchanges that have been set up for cryptocurrency. It's quite difficult for the average person to get involved in it, and that's probably why we should be getting involved in it now before the masses. When that happens, there will be a massive floodgate, and not just Bitcoin, but all the cryptocurrencies we follow. And we have got a dozen cryptocurrencies that our members are buying, and have done several 100% since they've been involved in, since they were first recommended. So cryptocurrency is an exciting area, not for the faint of heart, high risk, but very high reward for those that have got the connections and fundamental inside knowledge. So very bullish on this chart. We expect this to push on a bit more next week, possibly by the end of this week into the weekend. And yeah, there might be some profit taking short term, but still a positive story for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency from a short term and long term view. So that was the Midweek CryptoMetals report. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions or comments or anything else you'd like to see in this particular review, then please let me know in the comments below. Thank you. At CryptoMetalResearch.com, we have a number of services to educate and inform you on how to benefit from the financial reset in this massive bull market. We fully expect our portfolio to return multiple double digits in the huge financial reset we're going through. The risks are high, but so are the returns for those with industry connections. We have years of trading experience to support you during your journey. Our services include Crypto Metal Premier, a full done-for-you service for the time poor who see the massive potential of having your assets realigned to benefit from the next big investment boom. We do everything for you so you can sit back, relax, and watch your assets appreciate. Crypto Metal Partner, a done-with-you educational service for those who want to be involved and learn how to benefit from this massive opportunity and receive signals of when to get in and out of your positions to maximize your profits. Crypto Metal Portfolio, a do-it-yourself solution so you can learn and apply the portfolio to your investments directly without any support or assistance. Crypto Metal Pulse, a signal service direct to your inbox as and when the market dictates, combining decades of technical analysis trading within your broader crypto metal portfolio. Crypto Metal Personal, a virtual one-to-one for those who want to know more, want to discuss their personal situation and investigate what CryptoMetalResearch.com's investor education can do for you and your financial wealth.